What's going on, guys? Today we have a delicious dessert recipe for you. We're gonna be making Blackberry Cobbler. As of late, I've been loving strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, and just adding those to my diet. So what better way than to make a dessert using one of my favorite berries, blackberries. So we have our oven preheated to 375. You're gonna wanna get that going first thing. And now we're gonna make the blackberry filling. So we're gonna do about 1.5 to 2 cups of blackberries. Around 10 ounces, 8 to 10, somewhere in there. And then we're gonna add about 1 tablespoon of powdered erythritol, 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan gum, just a very little bit, goes a long way. And then the juice of 1 lemon, half or 1 lemon, depending on how much lemon you like. And then we're gonna give this a quick toss. Make sure everything is nice and coated. And then we're gonna transfer this mixture to a 9-inch skillet. I believe this is 8 though. So just transfer that nicely to your skillet. Perfect. And we're gonna set that aside while we make our topping. So in a separate bowl, we're gonna make our topping. This is simple almond flour, butter, egg mixture. So first we're gonna get 5 tablespoons of butter melted down in the microwave. Okay, so we have our butter melted. So we're gonna add the remaining erythritol, so that's about 2 tablespoons, a nice splash of vanilla, about 5 drops of stevia, give that a whisk, and then we're gonna crack in 1 large egg. And the final ingredient is 1 cup of almond flour. And what I love so much about this recipe is not only is it like super light because there's not like a crust and it's just like berries and a nice subtle topping, but it's like fresh and I feel like it's just perfect for the summertime, the springtime, and it's really quick to whip up. So that is our mixture there. So now all that's left to do is spread our dough over top our berries. The key here is that xanthan gum. So in case you're wondering why we added that little bit of xanthan gum, that's what's gonna make it not so runny. It's gonna make it nice and thick and very cobbler-esque. Xanthan gum is great for sauces, great for soups. It lasts for a really long time. And you don't need a lot, so this will last you for a couple years. Okay, so we let the dough sit and look. Now this is definitely a lot thicker than it looked. So I'm gonna just like dollop it on and spread it. I wanna get a nice even layer though, so I'm gonna dollop it very close together. So I want every bite to have some topping on it. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna just use my finger. That'll make it easier. Spread this out. Cover all the berries. Okay, so there it is. It already looks beautiful and ready to eat, but we're gonna pop this in the oven at 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. The one thing to note about when you're working with almond flour, coconut flour, it can burn very easily in an oven compared to like standard flours, whole wheat flours. So we're gonna keep an eye on it. We'll pop it in and check on it around like the 17-minute mark because our oven does run a little hot, and then we'll be back to taste test it. All right, guys, whoa, baby, look at this. So it was 20 minutes and that was perfect. I checked on it at 17 and it didn't look done at all. And that 3 minutes really just brought it to perfection. So you can see that there's like a lot of blackberry juice on the edge. You're like, whoa, where did that come from? Because I don't see it anymore. Well, if you check in about 15 minutes like I did, you can see that the blackberries have released a lot of liquid that's in them. They're high in water, but then that will get all absorbed and get really thick from that xanthan gum. So that's where that comes in key. So this is gonna be nice and thick, but also still juicy. And I'm very excited to try it. You can touch the crust. It's nice and soft. I love that. I would actually probably double the crust because I'm about that crust life. Comes out beautifully. Oh yeah. So let's give this a try. Oh, that's tender. That's the stuff. I like that we kept the blackberries whole, and then the complement with the almond flour and just like the butteriness of that is perfect. And it's not too sweet. So if you do want it extra sweet, I would definitely add more erythritol in the crust because the blackberries are sweet and sour. So that's like the perfect mix. If you want a very sweet cobbler dessert up the erythritol. So you guys definitely want to give this a try, and feel free to do strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, whatever you have on hand will work perfectly with this. And then linked below is the description, how to make this step by step. And this is really easy. So let me know what you think of this recipe, and if you want to see more simple ones like this, because we're always open to doing some simple desserts for you guys. Thanks for watching.